Didn't I try to tell you there was going to be carnage? Didn't I try to tell you? Give me it all. Let's see if Finau's going to roll in another 75-footer to reward all the donkeys. Yeah, I'm still watching it live. Oh, my God, did he? Oh, my God, he almost made it again. That motherfucker was 6 over, had like a 58-foot birdie putt, rolls it in, and then all of a sudden just found a shamrock shoved directly up his ass. I thought all the donkeys were going to get punished, and now Xander and Finau and Cantlay and Ricky, and they're all rallying. But you know what? There's always tomorrow, motherfather. What's up, new guy? I'm the Degenerate75. I'm a PGA DFS content creator who is really good at winning GPPs Thursday morning. And I'm here to help you get better at being successful at DFS, because the shit be hard. Let me go ahead and tell you, right? I've been doing it at a high level for a long time, and it's still hard as balls to me. But you are here for the Showdown, Hoedown, and let me tell you, it is the biggest edge out there, because week-long, a.k.a. kick in the nuts, it's a kick in the nuts, Bob. But Showdown, there is an edge to be had. If you like the cut of my jib, I'm going to be doing this one live, round 3 live, and round 4 live. So come check it out. That's my schedule. And, of course, be here for the Showdown, for the emergency stream on Wednesdays, okay? I'm watching Tom Kim putt with muddy calves right now. All right, so let's get going. Let's talk. First of all, let me talk some of you off the cliff, okay? We got a lot of stuff to talk about just right here on this page. First of all, if you're one of those people, man, I hate this. All my lineups are dead. Literally, none of your lineups can be dead, okay? Because every single guy that's in your player pool, like within reason, right? You didn't fucking play those guys that shot the PGA professionals. But you played Wyndham Clark. You played Sung J M. You played Jonathan Ramathan. You're like, oh, I'm dead. Man, all they legit got to do tomorrow is shoot like a -1 or -2, and they'll definitely make the cut. Not only will they make the cut, they'll skyrocket up the leaderboard while doing it, because everybody else is going to be moonwalking their asses off tomorrow. So do me a favor and at least chill the tilting until tomorrow afternoon. Okay, can you at least do that for me? Because none of your lineups are dead. It is literally impossible for you to be dead at this time, because I think if we're going to see this much carnage tomorrow, I think we will see a +7 cut line. Okay, so you played old Wyndham Clark. Literally, if he just shoots even tomorrow, I think he'll make the cut. Okay, that was stupid to play Wyndham Clark, by the way. But don't worry, he'll get there. Donkeys always get there. So that's my first thing to tell you, right? Is chill out. Chill out. The second thing I would tell you is the course played, it played hard today, Bob. Okay, 365. That's how many strokes over par it was. So if you had a guy shoot a 3 over today, you're like, man, he sucked today. Just know he shot better than average, actually well above average. If you had a guy shoot a 4 over, well, just know he basically shot just a little worse than the course average. So he really wasn't even that bad, which is insane. What we really want to focus on, though, is the splits between the morning and the afternoon. And the morning guys, honestly, we nailed the frost delay, right? We wanted that because that allowed it to warm up. That allowed them to be out there in the best conditions. And honestly, there was no wind out there. It was perfect 55 to 65 degree weather while the whole morning was out there. And they still shot 3.75 over par. The afternoon guys have come out there. And weirdly enough, it appears as though, right now they're shooting almost a quarter stroke better so far. But that is a little misleading because they haven't finished their round. And a lot of those rounds are going to finish on 7, 8, 9, 16, 17, 18, which are 6 very difficult holes. And based on looking at this screen right here, I'm guessing at most they have about 20 minutes of light left, right? So they're going to be finishing a lot of their round in the morning. And if you haven't seen, it's not going to be fun out there, okay? And that's what we need to focus on for Showdown is who and how to play tomorrow at Showdown. Because there's some really nice contests out there. But before we go to contests, let's just jump straight into weather because I think this is all that matters. First of all, round 2 will not be delayed, right? Most of these guys that are going to still need to finish their round are guys that are going to be going out later in the morning wave anyways, right? So let's just take an example of Justin Rose. Justin Rose is definitely not going to finish his round today, right? So let's say he goes out tomorrow morning. He will probably start right around the same time that all of the normal round starts, which I believe is around 7 a.m. local time there, right? So he'll go out there and he'll go play his, hole 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then he'll just turn around, probably have a 30-minute hour break, and then just go play his normal second round later that morning, right? So that's how it's going to work. So there will be guys playing the back holes while the new guys are teeing off on 1 and 10, right? Because everybody will be through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10, 11, 12, 13. So they'll be playing simultaneously. So while some guys are finishing their round, other guys will be starting their round. Okay, so don't think that because this is pushed back, that this is going to push back the start of round 2. That's not how it works. That's only for round 3, right? And the reason it's like that for round 3 is, there's a fucking cut, and they got to know who made the cut and who didn't, right? So that they're going to be going off around 7 a.m. tomorrow. They will tee off, I assume. The PGA, well, this isn't the PGA, so surely the PGA of America is not as dumb as the PGA, and they will know to just go ahead and just start normal time and get everything caught up tomorrow, right? So all the guys that are already done will just tee off tomorrow. They'll be the first ones out there. Those will be the guys that went off the earliest today. For the afternoon guys, those guys that went off right around noon, well, I guess it was like 2 o'clock, those will be the first ones off tomorrow morning. And let me just go ahead and tell you, Bob, tomorrow morning, well, it looks spicy. It looks spicy out there. You see at 7 a.m. when they get on the course, it's already going to be, it's actually going to be quite a bit warmer tomorrow, so there's no chance of frost delay when it's starting out at 57 degrees, right? So it's going to be nice and toasty out there. 57 degrees, well, that's not toasty, but toasty by today's standards. It's going to be 57 degrees, and then it's going to warm up, and look, and it's almost going to hit 80 by the afternoon. But we saw that 60-degree weather wasn't exactly the warm, ideal conditions you want, and that was with no wind. Tomorrow morning, they're going to be dealing with 34, 35, and 30-mile-an-hour gusts from 8, 9, and 10, when a lot of those guys are finishing their first round, and then others will be starting their second round. Those are not ideal conditions, Bob. Now, by the time it warms up around 10, 11, 12, you know, the good news is I think those will be peak scoring conditions for the warmth of the course, right? The course will not have been baked out. The greens will not be too chewed up, but you're having to deal with sustained 18, 19 mile an hour winds. So let me just go ahead and tell you, that's breezy, bro. That is breezy. And if you saw this course today, I honestly think that they're going to just get wrecked tomorrow. I mean, they're going to have to do something about this course, right? It's if they don't do something, it could be like a 5 or 6 over scoring average tomorrow. It could just be a runaway course. It will be unfair. So they're going to have to do something with these wins. If the course is already playing 4 shots over par when it's quote unquote perfect conditions out, what chance do these guys have when there's wind tomorrow? But what we care about is the showdown. As you can see over here at Showdown, with the afternoon guys are going to start going on around noon or 1, and you can see that it will be very nice. It will be upper 70s out there, and for whatever reason today, the course seemed to be more gettable when it got the warmest, right? These guys really started to get after it late into the afternoon, into the early evening, 5 or 6 o'clock local time there, right? That's when they really started to, you started to see the average score trending down. Guys started getting those birdies. So if I'm looking at tomorrow, those guys, they're going to be out there, and the winds do seem to die down 5, 6, 7 o'clock when the round ends, right? So just right there, it would seem as the best people to probably play are going to be guys who go out the very latest tomorrow, and you hope that those conditions are replicated like we saw today, because I'm watching it right now with my eyes, and these guys right here at dusk, they've been getting the course. Like, the scoring average has dropped a full half a shot in the last 45 minutes, right? It is not playing as tough as it was 2 hours ago, right? So I think that this late time is kind of the nuts time to be out there, and then you factor in that the winds are going to be dying down, and you'll have a nice warm course. I think that's probably going to be the ideal time to target. But I also want to say this. I don't think it's open and close. I don't think that you just play all morning or all afternoon guys tomorrow, right? I think tomorrow is a good day to try to maybe get some guys who are good at the wind, but more than anything, just get motherfathers who are going to bounce back, right? There are so many superstars that just shit the bed today who are going to be highly motivated, and if they go shoot a -3 tomorrow, it is going to be a nuts round. Hell, if you just shoot a -1 and make 5 birdies, you will definitely be in the optimal tomorrow, because it is going to be brutal scoring. I think you will see more than one guy literally have negative fantasy points tomorrow at Showdown. So if you can just get a couple guys to shoot around par, more than their final score for the round, just go get your 4 or 5 birdies, you're going to be nutted. You're going to have it, right? So that is the weather. That is how I'm going to be incorporating it. I'm going to really try to avoid any guys who go out super early, because I don't want them out there in the wind and the cold. But anytime after probably those first 6 or 7 groups that are going out around 9 or 10, I think it's all pretty equal after that point, right? Maybe a small lean to the guys that go out very, very late. But I like 5%. The other thing to consider is these holes. I think you definitely want to consider guys who go off 1 are more likely to get a streak because 8, 9, 10 connect, right? Whereas guys who go off 10 will never get to play 8, 9, 10 together, right? So a small lean to guys going off 1 versus guys going off 10, because you're never going to get a streak playing 17, 18, 1 or 18, 1, 2, right? But you can get a streak playing 8, 9, 10 or 9, 10, 11. Okay, so small lean to that. That's what I would say. All right, let's get over to the contest. DraftKings doing pretty good. Yes, they gave me a contest, so I'm being nicer to them, but these are pretty good contests, right? I wish this big one was $250,000, so it was only, a quarter of the money up top, or 20% of the money up top instead of a quarter. That really kills the payout structure. 10th place, only $750. Don't love that. $167 the first. this 20K flop shot, or I just can't do it. A third of the money to first. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Now, this is interesting. The old $250 four max for you high rollers, you cannot beat that structure. You want to throw out a few lineups in tomorrow? This is the nuts right here, bro. Let's see. The $100 single entry looks great. I wish they maybe get it up to 50,000, but no complaints. Love the drive the green. I love drive the green for $5, right? This is such a great contest to go spam a bunch of lineups. And look, first place is only 17% of first. That is so much better than when they do that stupid third to first bullshit. Hey, my baby is back. The $10 18 max. I only had to bitch about it for like a week, but it's back, and it's a pretty solid structure. I wish this was more like 3,000 to first instead of 5, but what are you going to do? And even the club twirl is playable. The $33 single entry. For all of you that are playing lower stakes, go do the $1.20 max, man. You can beat 12,000 people. You can beat that. $5 single entry looks really good. If you're playing on a budget, $12 single entry looks really good. And of course, the 50-cent mini max and another $1.20 max. There's all kinds of options tomorrow. So if you've been slowing down on Showdown because DraftKings has been shitting the bed on the contest, I truly get it. I really do. But tomorrow, you have no excuse. These contests are great. Even the big top one, which I normally just take a dump on every week, is pretty solid. It's not solid, but it's not a deal breaker bad, right? So plenty to play in tomorrow. Of course, there's always satellites. I would be up in the morning checking to make sure there's no overlay on these satellite tickets, and that's always plus EV when you can get those at that. All right, thank God Data Golf, give them some credit here because, this isn't traditional PGA data, right? This is coming from the PGA of America keeping all their strokes gained data, but Data Golf has put this in here, right? And so we can look at these numbers and kind of see who's playing well. Once again, all this is free, so if you're upset that all these numbers, the rounds aren't completed, well, first of all, the round ain't going to get complete anyways, no matter what time I do the stream. And second of all, you can go look at this shit yourself, bruh. Okay? So, some things that I want to see. By the way, just looking here, it looks like more of the better scores. Well, it's actually about 50. I guess the -4 guys, 3 of them came from the afternoon, right? So far. We'll see if they finish. Remember, the problem with these guys with good rounds, we saw this with Keegan, we saw this with Corey Connors, we saw this with a lot of guys, is like you can have a good score, but finishing your last 3 holes and keeping that good score, that's a different story, Bob. 7, 8, 9, and 16, 17, 18 are all very difficult holes. All right, I think the first thing we want to look at is who can I play tomorrow? And here's the answer to that. Literally anybody, okay? Don't play the PGA of America guys. I know that they were showing that block guy today like he was fucking Tiger Woods and we had to watch every single one of his shots, but don't play him. That's just stupid. Guy played above his pay grade today. I would be playing real golfers, right? You could never play Tyrrell Hatton. He was terrible today at everything. Or you could. Sung Jae he was literally, I only played 3 afternoon guys. He was one of them. And he said, hey, how about I just suck the biggest donkey dick? The man got there. He got there. You could never play him tomorrow. Or you could. I'm telling you, do not be afraid to go play Jason Day. Do not be afraid to play M or Hatton or Fitz or Cam Young or Jonathan Ramathan, right? Just because they had a bad round. Legit. They're going to be grinding to make the cut tomorrow, right? They're going to be playing. All these guys are still motivated. It's not like they're already out of the tournament. All they got to do is shoot a round and an even round par tomorrow. They'll almost certainly make the cut. So they're going to be motivated. And then you take a guy like John Rahm, who could very easily get 5 birdies while shooting a 1 or 2 under. And now all of a sudden you have the nut play of the slate and nobody wanted to play him because he looked bad yesterday. Okay, that's a terrible reason not to play somebody. Okay, you can't just always say it's Showdown. Well, I don't like his stats, so I'm not going to play him. Okay, well, if you just go off stats at Showdown, let me go ahead and tell you, you're going to want to rip your eyeballs out. Justin Rose just missed a short one. Okay. From there, I'm not afraid to play anybody who I think could possibly go off tomorrow, no matter how bad their round was. And if you're looking at these guys at +4, +5, their rounds are going to be bad, right? So their numbers are going to be bad. You don't need to see it. Next thing I'm going to look at is there anybody up top that I'm a little worried? Like, do I really want to play Eric Cole? If let's say he gets in at -4, which I highly doubt, but let's say he gets there. Do you really want to chase that round? Or the Oompa Loompa himself, Ryan Fox? Do you really want to chase these super ceiling rounds from these guys on a tough course? You're going to probably be paying about 10% ownership for those guys when you could legit go play guys who are better golfers than them at the same price at 1%. It's just ridiculous. It is just a ridiculous thing to do. All right, from there, I'm not afraid to play guys who came off of a good round. You know it, like at round 3 and round 4, I'm always shitting about, be careful about that. But Bryson, Adam Scott, Dustin Johnson, Scotty Scheffler, Hovland, Connor, these guys are legit golfers. They can put 2 good rounds in a row together. And we have seen round 1 and round 2 correlate much more than it does with 3 and 4. Next thing, who killed it on approach today? Sepp Straka was just out there throwing father darts. My God. Well, how many times do I got to tell you this? When it's a long, hard course and you don't consider Sepp Straka, your process is broken, Bob. That guy, all he knows how to do is just light up long, hard courses. That's all he does. Here's Tony Finau. Imagine he's going to chip in or something. Let the donkeys get there. Okay. Let's see. Man, look at old Thomas Peters. Thomas Peters is one of those dudes. When he's on, he's one of my 10 nuclear hot guys. We don't ever get to see him anymore, but he is one. Look at old Tom of Cheesesteak Hoagie. Horrific off the tee, but you got to love that approach. Rory actually was, his biggest weapon is his driver, but he was pretty good at everything except driving and putting today. Let's just assume his putting's bad, but if he goes back to picking up a stroke or two off the tee, Rory could be a real good play tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure he goes off very, very late. I know he's in the afternoon, but I think he's in the latter half of that afternoon wave. I don't have them all memorized, so maybe I'm bullshitting you. Man, Tigala, I thought he was going to boat race this course, and then he kind of cooled off, but it was mainly the putter. And, he still kept those numbers together. From there, did anybody just really dick off the tee that otherwise was good? Like Wyndham Clark picked up almost 2 strokes on approach today, killed himself off the tee, and he's normally a killer off the tee. Wyndham Clark is a nut play tomorrow. I'm just telling you, I don't give plays, but like if I end up playing lineups, you best believe I'm mushing the shit out of Wyndham Clark. Who else was really bad? We already talked about old Cheesesteak Hoagie. Bez, but Bez is always dog shit off the tee. Rasmus Hogard. Okay, I don't want to talk about the Hogards. They're a bunch of hoes. All right. Wow. Look at old JT Poston. 2.7 on approach while losing off the tee. That's pretty impressive. And JT Poston can roll the rock, and I don't think he had a great day. Next one. Anybody kill themselves around the green? Anybody kill themselves? Look at old Nick Taylor, man. Nick Taylor could have had a round today if he just wasn't an asshole around the green. Denny McCarthy. My God, look at Denny McCarthy. Great on approach, great putting, horrific off the tee, horrific around the green. Denny McCarthy makes a ton of sense. I can't play, man. He showed a 5 over yesterday. Okay, if that's your logic, you do you, boo. Let's see. Siwoo Kim, ball strike and SOB, horrific around the green. He's donkey chalk, so he'll fucking smash tomorrow. Anybody else? Tom Kim, he's covered in mud last I saw. That man's covered in mud. So, anyways, long story short, we've given you some stats to look at. We've talked about some contests. We've talked about how to play the weather. And we've talked about if you want to go off 1 and 10. We've kind of talked about everything. Let's get over to the questions. I'm going to answer your questions for about 13 minutes. Hey, wow, we got to 115 people. Editor, we are going to do a drawing. I told the editor we'll give away another ticket. I'm going to give away one for all of you that just retweeted over on Twitter, and then we're going to do one for the live chat. So you got about probably 30 seconds to get your question in there. Editor, you can draw that when you want to, okay? We'll be doing a Showdown ticket tomorrow. And if you want more free shit, just come check out my website, dgen75.com. I do all kinds of giveaways over there. We have all kinds of free contests. It's just a big-ass community over there. No bitch asses. We have fun. We remember what it's all about. I do exclusive content over there. Oh, yeah, and I have the best tool in all of PGA DFS. So often it's just people giving you a bunch of numbers. One's if I gave you numbers that actually led to making good plays and picking guys. For every week-long round 3 and round 4, I do this thing called the Rosetta Stone. It has everything you need in one place where you can look at all of the relevant information and make your own picks. Because if you need somebody else to make your picks, let me just go ahead and tell you the secret. You fucking suck at DFS. All right, lastly, like and subscribe. You guys were unbelievable yesterday. I had like 300, almost 400 likes on that video. It's a record by a mile. Appreciate every single one of you SOBs. Tell a friend, because YouTube ain't going to share me. Me and the editor, we're just 2 little dudes trying to survive. And you too, guy in the back. You too, brother. And all right, here we go. This is for, did he do the winner over here from the chat? Editor, do the winner from the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and do the spinny wheel. This is to make a ticket with me tonight, just simply because you liked and retweeted this show. I appreciate it. Do it again tomorrow and Saturday. I know that guy, Felder. I don't even know how to say his name, but I know him. Okay, it's just I always read his name. I never say it. So hey, reach out to me. And Greg Chimaluski. All right, what a name. You should get 2 tickets just for that name. Greg, shoot me a DM over on Twitter, because I don't think you're over on the site. Feld, I know you're over on the site, so let's make a lineup. We'll put it in the big lotto tonight. Jesus Christ, Eric Cole is lighting this course on fire. Oh, no, that's a replay. Okay, that was just rolling in another birdie casually. All right. Let's talk. I'm going to bring up my stats here. I'm going to go over here, answer any questions you guys may have, and I will do that for the next 11 minutes because at 7:30 I got to go. Where do I got to go? I just off of here. That's where I got to go, okay? Let's see. What's up, Nick? Did anybody see Tom Kim do that whole getting in the mud thing? Hilarious. Did he fall in? Because he was like covered basically head to toe. That was crazy. Let's see. Are we playing Rory tomorrow? Christian, he makes all the sense in the world. He really does. But I have a bunch of equity in him in week long, and I kind of like to do Showdown sometimes, especially in these early rounds, as a bit of equity. So I probably won't be playing him, but I'll tell you, if you're a stats truther, I think Rory really showed some stuff today, and he did not have his game for the first 9 holes, and he really kept it together, and then managed to actually save the round, a lot like Xander Schauffele is doing today. What's up? Ayo. All right, let's see. Who do we got here? I'm only reading questions. How is Patrick Rogers doing? Well, I got to assume he's probably winning the tournament. The man is a fucking champion. I actually really liked him. I was going to play him this week. Wow, he's actually playing great. Look at that. He's picking up across the board in every category. Wow, Patrick Rogers be a real good play tomorrow. Let's see. Put me in Donkey, Finau Club. I can still hang around since, hey, he was literally, Mac, you can hang around. He was literally in my player pool. He was the final guy I cut, and it was very simple. I just had too many guys up top that were expensive, and when you do that, you can't get the exposure to all of them that you want. So I wasn't going to cut Rory, Rahm, or Scheffler, so Finau ended up getting the cut. And I had to play Cam Smith, because of the fucking stream. So, I really didn't mind Finau. I actually thought he was a pretty good play. I like the fun tilt. I'm not really upset about it. Tony Finau's the man. He's done me very good. I picked him to win 3 weeks ago, and he nailed it for me. I know you usually say round 2 correlation, round 1 generally speaking. Do you feel the same this week? Yeah, Jerry, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid to play Bryson. Okay, maybe Bryson's not the best example, but I am not afraid to go play to go right back to a Dustin Johnson or a Corey Connors or a Scotty Scheffler, Keegan Bradley. None of those guys scare me. Hell, even Thomas Peters. I hate to say it. What time can I start tilting? That's a good question, Nick. I'd say around 5 o'clock, Lord's time zone tomorrow. PM, not AM, because I know your ass is up that early. All right, how often do they play late round Showdown on Fridays? Oliver, I got to tell you, man, I am the worst about not trying out new shit, right? Best ball has been my new thing that I've really gotten into. But, I never do late round. I never do captain mode. I never do any of that. And you want to know the reason why? I don't have a good reason why. That's the answer. And I really need to do it. There's an edge there, right? If I can consistently beat Showdown, why couldn't I consistently be late round Showdown? It's just because I have my little lazy habits that I do, and I just always do it that way. And anything that gets me out of my comfort zone is no, I'm not doing that. Okay, it's like all the people I can't talk into best ball. They're like, I'm not doing that. Okay, I only do death. So I get it. I do. I think it's dumb and lazy, but that's who we are as people. All right. When did the PGA Championship turn into the 2001 U.S. Open at Southern Hills? Hey, I told you this, Mr. Pentrini, last night on the stream that this course is going to be a bear. I knew it, and we got to see him in basically ideal conditions today, and this course was a fucking bear. Imagine what's going to happen mañana. I think that they're going to have to come up with something, or it'll be a runaway course. I could see the cut in a crazy world if this course they leave it like it is, and the winds are blowing tomorrow. You could see a +8 cut. I am not bullshitting. When are you going to get lights on the golf courses? When are we? Oh, that would be the coolest, Nick. That's a thing I really want to do. Oh, here's Ricky. He's making this birdie if they're showing it. Let's watch the donkey dicks get there. I actually really like Ricky. That's in the cup. Get in the cup. Oh, I missed it low. What a whore. Okay. Bryson could never do well. Or he could. I played so much Bryson. I was winning so much today, Jason, because 3 of my probably top 10 plays were Keegan, Connors, and Bryson. And I basically had all morning, guys. It was a very good morning. We've been moonwalking this afternoon, but you know what? I got enough guys up in the top 10, and all my guys are still alive to make the cut. Let's just see what the fuck happens tomorrow, because if you don't know, the big guy runs well on 2 days of the week. Thursday, Saturday, not my days, but Friday and Sunday, I run hotter than the sun. I swear to God. I'm not one of those people. I never get lucky. I get lucky as shit all the time. There's Hatton. What's Hatton doing? Just rolling it up. Miracle shots. All right. Is top 70 for the cut this week? Mike H., I am 99% sure it is top 70. Yes. Top 70 in ties. Matter of fact, it might be on here. Nope. Let me go back over here. Maybe it shows. No, it doesn't. Pretty sure it's top 70 in ties, though. Pretty sure. That's a good question, brother. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because it's not. It's not 65 like the PGA Tour. Remember, PGA of America and PGA Tour. I watched golf for 5 years before I knew this. Not the same fucking organization. The PGA Tour runs the PGA Tour. The PGA of America is all these club pros and shit and runs the PGA Championship. Right? Didn't even know that. And new guy, don't play. You didn't know that either. So don't give me any shit. Okay. We love Carnage, right? Dude, this Carnage has been so fun. You know what? Right now, you're feeling so good about one of you guys in your lineup. He shot an even round at HV3, right? I got HV3. Oh, I'm so smart. I played HV3. I had a feeling, and he's going to shoot a 10 over tomorrow. Okay, there's gonna be some guys ejecting tomorrow, so get ready. And there's gonna be one or two guys that you've already written off as missing the cut who are going to make the cut. And there's gonna be one or two guys that you feel so confident are already in, and you've got that nice 6 of 6, and they're gonna fucking catapult out of here. And you're gonna be like, telling you right now, it's gonna happen, bro. I think Eric Cole may be good, Matt. I agree. I've been an Eric Cole truther for weeks now, maybe months. Which golfers are best in winning conditions? You know what, bro? I'll actually do that for you. Goombas? That's a pretty fair question, bro. Let's go look it up. I'll go over to Fantasy National. Maybe they'll have the field updated. I'm kidding. They never do. Let's see. We'll look at the last 24 rounds. We're gonna do windy as fuck because I believe they make that cutoff at 17 miles an hour, and I think we're gonna pretty much be sustained over that. So windy as fuck over the last 24 rounds. Who is really good at it? Tony Finau, Ropat, Keegan Bradley, Patrick Cantlay, Scotty Scheffler. Like a lot of these guys are just going to be good at it because they're good fucking players. I like to go look at the guys that aren't obvious. Harris English, Keegan Bradley, Fatty Patty, Tommy Fleetwood, Adam Hadwin, Bobby McIntyre, Abraham Answer, Webb Simpson. Those are some names for you, brother. Great question. Let's see. What do you think of the cut line will be? I think +7. I truly do. I think it's going to be 7. I know everybody's like, but data golf have fixed. Okay, well, data golf's not factoring in what a bear it's going to be tomorrow, okay? They're just saying that, oh, look, their guys are tearing the course up now. Look, it's all the way down to 3.45. Let's see how they finish tomorrow morning. Man, Dustin's going to get a bogey-free round, isn't he? I just realized that. He's on 17. He hasn't even bogeyed. Another easy up and down right here. Piece of cake. Look at that. That guy is not bogeying this tournament, brother. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? If you don't see a question mark, I'm not reading it. How about Grillo? Yeah, Brant, why not? I mean, I'm not going to play him because I would be so happy if he did well tomorrow just for my week long, but I think he makes all the sense in the world. And if he's 2% owned, I would be shocked. Okay. Let's see. All right, your favorite bounce back player tomorrow? John Rahm. John Rahm's easy. That's an easy one. How are we looking at best ball, Broseph? That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't even looked at best ball today, to be honest with you, so I have no idea. I don't even want to cock tease myself until at least the weekend. You know what I mean? Do you like Euro guys over North American guys because of weather? Yeah, I mean, I guess there's that narrative. I think that their European guys have many more courses that they have to grind, especially courses you got to grind in the wind. So they probably have a different mindset. Whereas like Americans, they got a bunch of pampered fucks like old neckbeard Patrick Cantlay. Stack week long, yes. Yes or yes. Stack week long donkeys. Oh, that's definitely right. Wyndham Clark is the nuts tomorrow. He is the nuts. Let's see. Who else? Oh, Ricky is the nuts. Just everybody who's week-long donkey chalk. Xander, by the way, Ricky was the highest owned guy. What are you guys doing with your lives? All right. Who's the one guy to play tomorrow? That's easy, Travis. The guy in your heart. The guy in your heart. Who is ready to be hurt again tomorrow? Me, I'm ready. What do you think the cut will end up being? I think +7, but it could be 6. We'll see. They got to do something. They got to do something about this course. All right. What is the 6 of 6 looking like? Cody, it's so misleading because the number's still low because there's so many guys still playing. I bet the 6 of 6 this week is certainly going to be under 5%. Last I looked, it was at 2%, but that was with the cut being at +3, which isn't very indicative of what the cut's actually going to be, right? Wow. A lot of questions. What do I got to do to win? Easy, Nick. You got to keep trying. You got to keep on keeping on, brother. Are you playing cash tomorrow? Tanner, that's a great question, man. No, I'm not. I am not. I only play Showdown cash when I see a definitive edge, and I am not 100% sure that the afternoon guys are going to play better than the morning guys. I'm not. Matter of fact, I think it's going to be pretty 50-50. If I end up playing lineups, which I'm not sure I will because I'm so overexposed at week long, I think I will probably play late morning guys and then some afternoon guys. I definitely am not playing early morning guys. I know that. You go out early in the morning, no thanks. And I'll tell you what, the nice thing about playing some of those late morning guys is they'll already have had 3, 4, 5 holes to go warm up, right? They'll already have finished their round 1. So there might be something there, right? Did you ever have a mullet or hair? I have hair. What are you talking about? I got hair. What, you think I'm shaved under here? Shut your mouth, fool. What are your thoughts on Gare Bear Woodland? I mean, I'll tell you this, man. He was another one of those guys like Rory, like Xander, got off to a horrific start, already writing him off, and then the dude just kind of grinded the back nine and really did it. And those guys that can save a round and finish with some confidence, I think he made like a 12 or 13-foot par putt on 18. That shit, that puts a little pep in your step. And Gary already walks with that really cocky walk. So, he'll be extra cocky walking tomorrow. When does the projections for subs come out? Usually, new site member at midnight. Oh no, I'll get those projections up by 9 o'clock Lord's time zone. In the next 90 minutes, I will have you projections up. Right? We already have our rough drafts. I had to come do the stream, and then I'll go finalize the projections. We'll have them up by 9 o'clock. You heard it here first. 9 o'clock Lord's time zone. Is it too early to use the Showdown hedge for week long? Fuck no, Jerry. Fuck, it's never too late. Mitchaloozy, same as Mitchapalooza? No, same as Mitchaloser. That's his name because he would have won me a ticket last week if he could just make a birdie on 18 at the end of round 2. What a whore. Where was that walked up behind Hatton? I don't know what that means. Ryan Fox going to break my heart. 84 tomorrow. Akasaw, I don't think you're wrong. Dude, just that little Loompa Loompa. He's going to, I'm telling you, somebody at the top of the leaderboard, I think somebody who is currently under par right now will miss the cut. I think that you're going to see that kind of implosion from some people tomorrow. That's just my guess. It's just pure speculation. That's all it is. All right, let's see here. What else do we got? No questions. All right. Who is jumping into a pond for a bath? Tom Kim is. Tom Kim. Any hope with Sungjae? Look bad now. I assume he's probably bogeyed 6 more holes since I've been on here, right? Last I saw, he was at 6. Oh, yeah, now he's at 7 over. Sungjae's fucking done. Play him. Oh, they just blew the horn. They blew the horn. All right. So a lot of these guys, I'm telling you, man, some of these guys have, 4 holes, 5 holes to play? Damn. That's a lot of holes to play in the morning. Tell me he blew this horn right in Tyrrell Hatton's backswing so I can see him go ape shit. Now he gets to finish that hole, right? Wait, I'm on mute. I assume Hatton got that off before the horn, right? Or is he just fucking defying rules and hitting after the horn? Or maybe his group had already hit. I don't know how it works. I would not want to just have 1 hole left to play. I'd want to finish it. That'd be me, though. And I'm not a professional golfer. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I thought Rom was a grinder. Meat grinder to my lineups. He's a meat grinder to my lineups. All right, full Keegan incoming. Yeah, I think that's a real thing. Can Bryson nuke again? He can, but he would probably be the guy up top I like the least if I had to pick. Try hard's a symbol. That's right. Hey, guys, it's 7:32. I wanted to go. They blew the horn. Let's watch this one last Adam Scott chip. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to come check out my website. And don't forget to be here for... Oh, Adam. Left it in the bunker with your stupid, ugly pants. All right, we will see you again tomorrow. We're doing this live again, round 3 and round 4. Don't forget to like and retweet, and I'll get your name. We'll do some drawings. Those winners reach out to me. We'll make a lineup tonight. Guys, this has been real. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy this outro.